In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Copilot CLI for Windows. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Now, let's dive right in. First, let's talk about what Copilot CLI is. It's a command line interface that helps developers manage their projects more efficiently. Whether you're building applications or managing cloud resources, having a powerful tool like Copilot at your fingertips can make a world of difference. Before we get started, you'll need to ensure that your Windows environment is set up correctly. First things first, you'll want to download and install the latest version of Copilot CLI. Head over to the official website and find the Windows installer. Download it, and once it's finished, run the installer. Follow the on-screen prompts to complete the installation process. If at any point you encounter a prompt about permissions, don't hesitate to accept it. This is just part of giving the Copilot CLI the necessary access to perform its functions. Once you've got Copilot CLI up and running, the next step is to open your Command Prompt or PowerShell. You can find these by typing Command Prompt or PowerShell in your Windows search bar. Once it's open, you can check if Copilot CLI is installed correctly by typing !Copilot version . If everything is working, you should see the version number displayed. If it doesn't show up, double-check the installation steps to ensure that you've installed it in the right directory. Now that we're set up, let's create a new application using Copilot CLI. You can do this by executing the !Copilot init command in your terminal. This command is your gateway into starting a new project. It will prompt you to answer a few questions about your application. You'll be asked to choose a name for your service, select the type of application you're creating, and pick the environment, like whether you're developing or going to production. Once you've completed those prompts, Copilot will start generating the necessary files and configurations for your application. Let's take a moment to appreciate how much time this process saves. Normally, setting up a new application can be labor-intensive, but with Copilot CLI, that's a breeze. After initializing your project, it's a good idea to take a look at the files it generated. Open your code editor, and you'll see a new directory created with all the relevant configuration files and folders for your application. Familiarize yourself with these files because they hold the blueprint for how your application will run and be deployed. Next, let's talk about deploying your application. This step is straightforward with Copilot. In your terminal, navigate to your application's directory if you aren't already there and run !Copilot deploy . This command takes care of the heavy lifting. Copilot CLI interacts with your cloud provider and sets everything up in the background. You just need to sit back and watch the magic happen. Once the deployment is complete, Copilot will provide you with a URL where you can access your newly deployed application. Go ahead and copy that URL into your web browser. If everything has gone according to plan, you should see your application live and functioning. Now, let's say you want to make changes to your application. You can easily do this by modifying the code in your project files. When you're ready, you can run !Copilot deploy again to update the live version. The Copilot CLI makes it super easy to repeatedly deploy changes and quickly iterate on your application. Finally, keep in mind that Copilot CLI comes equipped with several additional commands that can help manage your application. You can explore these commands by typing !Copilot help in your terminal. This will give you an overview of what else you can do, like viewing logs, managing permissions, or rolling back to previous versions if need be. And there you have it. You are now well on your way to using Copilot CLI for Windows effectively. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to play around with the tool to get comfortable with its features. If you found this tutorial helpful, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed and liked the video. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.